The greenhouse effect is a naturally occurring phenomenon. Without it, the average temperature on Earth would be minus 18 degrees Celsius. With it, it is 15 degrees today. The atmosphere acts like a blanket trapping some of the sun's energy. Only some gases drive the greenhouse effect. Flows of these gases between the atmosphere, the biosphere, and the oceans are naturally in balance. Humans, through our activities, emit some of these gases. We burn fossil fuels for heat, transport, and power generation. We raise livestock. We fertilize our crops. We cut down and burn forests. We extract and process raw materials, minerals, metal ores, and so on. We now emit around 50 gigatons of greenhouse gases every year. Some of it, currently around 11 gigatons, is reabsorbed by living organisms, sometimes referred to as carbon sinks. The remaining gases remain in the atmosphere or go into the ocean. As a consequence, the concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere has increased by 50% since 1850. The thickness of our blanket is growing, and as a result, so does the average temperature on Earth. Scientists forecast a rise in average temperatures of between 2 degrees to 6 degrees by 2100. Today, the average temperature is already 1.1 degrees higher compared to the pre-industrial 1850s, and the effects of climate change can already be felt. Melting glaciers, droughts, flooding, heat waves, changes in rain patterns, etc. Even if we stop emitting today, the effects of our past emissions mean that the levels will continue to rise for at least the next 100 years. For example, sea levels are expected to rise 2 meters by the early 2100s. 680 million people currently live in low-lying coastal zones. The first signs of climate change became obvious in the 1980s. This triggered the creation of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC, by the United Nations. The role of the IPCC is to consolidate research on climate change. The IPCC then provides reports for the annual Conference of the Parties, COP, where UN members negotiate actions to curb climate change. A major agreement was reached in Paris in 2015 during COP21 to limit warming to 2 degrees compared to 1850. Unfortunately, neither global nor national targets have been met today. We need to significantly decrease our emissions in the next few years, yet they are still increasing. Reducing emissions is not easy. Everyone must be involved, and companies, in particular, have a critical role to play. Companies are the main producers of goods and services, so are significant emitters of greenhouse gases. They have many opportunities to decarbonize through their whole value chain, from materials to manufacturing to products and services. And they are taking action now.